they're ready to contend with that, ready to kind of fend that off. So Hwasin not in fact going to commit there. Probably, but that's still a really large force. Kind of a standoff right here at that position. Now we're going to see the first-person view from FireBatHero. He's starting to load up his troops into his dropships. Again, probably going to go on the attack. As you can see, he's at the 6 o'clock. You can see that right on that corner, kind of that looming there. Looming group, and I think what he wants to do is, instead of going for another, actually no, he's going to take the dropships to the south and try to deal with both forces at once. He's not as worried. And now Hwasin going in for a huge drop right on the main, right on the supply, and let's see, he's going actually into the protecting secondary. Going to try to defend that with that. FireBatHero going to force bringing those dropships up, and attack there, and doing much better with that attack there. Looks like he was able to take out all of Hwasin's forces. Hwasin still with the basically looked like 5 or 6 factories up there. I wish I could get again a pause on that for a better count. I would assume he's actually up to 7 or 8. It looks like FireBatHero does in fact have 8, possibly 9 off screen there. And again, at that 12 o'clock location, 6 o'clock location, bottom right hand corner, now starting to produce for Hwasin. Hwasin starting to ferry troops out of his main to that location. Looks like Hwasin going for another drop at the 12 o'clock, and that's completely undefended. He should easily be able to take that off. Actually, no, he's halting. If he does go to that 12 o'clock location, he will be able to take that out, though. Yeah, going to bring some troops to the bottom right hand corner, which is actually looks like it's feasibly defensible. He's at least going to see any attack coming. In the meantime, still kind of putting pressure on that main there, which is interestingly, because it's splitting forces in between there and the protected secondary. Yeah, just going to send up a piecemeal force to 12 o'clock location while he's engaging FireBatHero at another location. So FireBatHero not going to be able to send reinforcements. Going to have to deal with this force. In the meantime, he's going to the 6 o'clock. Looks like he wants to take the 6 o'clock back. I think Hwasin realizing that, and he's bringing his troops back, wants to protect that 6 o'clock and that offset 9 o'clock location. I really wish we could get a look at upgrades. It looks like level 2 weapons, actually. Beautiful timing. Level 2 weapons for both players. No, level 0 weapons for FireBatHero. So level 2 weapons for Hwasin, level 1 weapons, and that could be the difference here. Now pushing in, I think that's why he keeps losing these micromanagement battles. Losing a lot of Goliaths there, didn't manage to get them up the ramp, was trying to get them into the fog of war, wasn't successful in doing so, trying to protect that offset 9 o'clock. FireBatHero looking a little bit frustrated here. He has a huge force there, though. Winning economically, trying to reclaim, it looks like, trying to protect, that upper left-hand expansion with just a Goliath and a Wraith. It doesn't look like he got that Wraith cloaked in time. I think he had cloaking, I'm not sure. Going after, I think Hwasin doesn't think he's going to hold that for very long, so just trying to go after that Comsat first, make sure he takes that out. And it looks like we're going to see a push in from FireBatHero in the bottom right hand corner. He's trying to reclaim the 6 o'clock against those 2 tanks and 3 Goliaths, and he probably is going to be successful in doing so. Yeah, especially after this drop goes down. Losing 2 Goliaths there, oof. A little bit of a miscue, not going to cost him too much, and a big drop coming in to kind of squash that from Hwasin. It looks like he has kicked FireBatHero up at the 12 upper left-hand corner at that 11 o'clock expansion. Action all over the map here. This is turning into an awesome Terran versus Terran matchup. So as you can see, Hwasin still has that. It looks like he's going to go for another attack in the main, but FireBatHero pulling back with his forces. A couple SCVs getting caught out in the open here, spotted by Hwasin. And so Hwasin actually right back in this match. He's basically stopped all the expansions of Hwasin that are out in the field. He has the bottom right hand corner, and Hwasin currently only has his protected. He pseudo has the 6 o'clock, but FireBatHero in the meantime going to push in with the tank and the Goliath at the bottom right hand corner, which is I think Hwasin's, aside from that offset 9 o'clock. So basically Hwasin was up 2, but now only going to be up a single expansion unless he can defend that. Doesn't look like he's going to bother though. Just going to sacrifice it. And both players assigned to siege at this point. And FireBatHero getting a lot of hits off. I don't think those tanks were at full capacity at that point. But it looks like he's going to win that match, and as you can see, just claiming out that offset 9 o'clock, and I think that also that's kind of keeping losing all the Hwasin losing all his SCVs at the bottom right hand corner. Still trying to produce SCVs there, and yeah, FireBatHero desperate for is going to bring out SCVs there. A lot of them getting massacred at the 6 o'clock. Now it's starting to pull them back out. Basically, Hwasin's just trying to starve him. He's not worrying about the bottom right hand corner because he still has that offset 9 o'clock. You realize he's still going to win the economic, and now pushing up against that command center that's there, and basically that protected secondary is the only thing that FireBatHero has. And Hwasin doing a huge attack in. This could be the game-deciding matchup right here. Pushing up, and looks like a decent defense. Wow. Really, the level 2 guns really showing their strength right there. Pushing up, taking down everything. And FireBatHero in full retreat right now, and you can see it on his face. He's just kind of like, that was not successful for me. Hwasin basically reminding him, and more units coming up. basically that kept him from defending that 6 o'clock location, so he's probably going to be able to take that command center out as well and catch it, and I think that's going to be the end for FireBatHero. He's just going to be starved for res at this point. He just overexpanded and just couldn't keep everything. Yeah, the command center going to go down momentarily. Hwasin, in the meantime, as you can see, has a ton of factories out, has a ton of dropships and a lot of ground forces, and it looks like he's expanding to the 12 o'clock location, probably going to expand in the meantime, but also going to do that killer blow probably at the protected secondary, because from that 9 o'clock position with the unit siege there, he can basically take units down and feed them in, and FireBatHero can't bring anything back, and it looks like FireBatHero is entirely out of res. He's not even producing units at this point, so he's going to have to GG in a couple seconds here. I think he's just holding out. I'm not sure what he's waiting for at this moment. I don't think he has any units out, so I'm not sure what he's thinking he can do to win this match. Maybe sneak a floating command center by. I'm not sure. It looks like he is floating command center to the upper left-hand corner, but my guess is Hwasin's probably going to spot that out. He's going to bring those dropships. Yeah, as you can see, he's worried about that protected secondary, so just going to keep those dropships in float with the units he does have. Let's see if he decides to be aggressive. If he's going to win it, he's got to do some massive hit, which just isn't going to happen out in the field. He's got that. Actually, it looks like it was just an engineering bay in that upper left-hand corner. Probably something just to draw Hwasin's attention. Hwasin, in the meantime, just going to keep his units to look like patrolling across the middle of the map to make sure that Hwasin can't get out while he expands to the 12 o'clock location. We'll see. Yeah, now that Goliath from Hwasin just going to remind him that, hey, it's still there, still see it. Hwasin, in the meantime, FireBatHero in the meantime just does not have a lot of troops. Basically, at this moment, Hwasin has more units out, period, than FireBatHero I think can produce total out of the amount of res he has left, in my opinion. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but definitely seeming that way. Now finally dropping out, but immediately going to be engaged by Hwasin, taken out before they even really get a fair chance at the fight. And after this, it's probably, yeah, I'm going to say that's GG. GG called right there, so Hwasin advances. Yay! I'm glad for that, at least. FireBatHero, the Savior Slayer, getting knocked out by Hwasin. And Hwasin looking very good in that match. Yeah, very happy, and lots of fans cheering for him. Good for him. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for listening. A lot of commentaries up today. Long day for me. And yeah, just hope you guys have a good work day tomorrow. Remember to not sell out, and yeah, still screaming.